listening to Provetext, a Glossa House podcast by Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, Dr. Frederick J. Long, Dr. Mario Melendez, Dr. Jennifer Noonan, and J. M. Smith. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Provetext. I'm Michael Halcomb, and in this episode, we are thinking about how to grow our Hebrew vocabulary. So that makes this a Growcabulary episode. Today we're focusing on the Hebrew word kum. This is kof vav mem, and kum in Hebrew, it's a word with a variety of meanings like all Hebrew words. It has different layers to it, but it actually plays a pivotal role in a lot of different stories. Even if we're thinking about some of the perhaps Hebrew connections to the New Testament, we can get it there. And I'll talk about that in just a bit. But I can start, for example, with by saying that the word itself typically means to rise or to stand up. It can be used in a purely physical sense, like when someone's sitting down or in a lying down state or position and they rise up or stand up. It can also carry a sort of symbolic or a metaphorical weight, right? Because in the Bible, kum can connote or denote the idea of taking action, getting up from a place of inaction or from a place of despair and moving forward. So one of the most famous instances in the Hebrew Bible of kum, kof vav mem, is found in the story of David and Goliath. And almost everybody knows that story, right? Young David faces this giant Philistine warrior, Goliath. And when he does, he utters the words kum ali, which can be translated as arise for me or get up in front of me or something to that effect. And so this simple command, it really encapsulates David's sort of courage and determination to stand up and face his seemingly insurmountable foe, the Philistine warrior Goliath. And like I said, it doesn't always have to denote this sort of physical rising. It can carry a spiritual and a moral sense to it as well. In the book of Isaiah, God calls upon Israel, and he says, Kumi uri ki ba'orech, which means arise, shine, for your light has come. And so kum there urges the people to sort of rise to a new standard, to a new level, to shine with righteousness and faith. And I mentioned the New Testament earlier. Of course, we're reading Greek there, but we also have some Aramaic. One important scene where we could see a version of kum is in the story of Jairus' daughter, Talitha kum or Talitha kumi, arise, little lamb. And then also with Jesus's miracles of healing and his own resurrection, right? You find kumi there or kum there. So it's a powerful word, kum. It's a versatile word in the scriptures. We'll look here just for a second in stepbible.org. So if you're watching, you're going to see this appear on the screen. And if you're just listening, that's fine too. We'll just take a really brief look. But I've got Step Bible open here. I've got my keyboard set to Hebrew, and we are going to look. So let's see if we can get kum to show up. There we go. And you see only two different forms appear, but it's about 667 times. So, and it has the connotation of arise or arise. In Genesis 4:8, we got vayakam. And then in Genesis 6:18, we also have it vahakomoti. And in Genesis 9:9, mekim, and so on and so forth. But typically, it's going to have that connotation or meaning of rise, arise, get up, something like that, something to that effect. All right, I'm going to stop there, and I'll say I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.